ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to podcast Room 303. I'm your host, Jermaine Colon Mendez. This is my co-host, and as always, we have with us the EPE. On today's episode 175, it's all things NBA All-Star. For those of you who do not know, the starters and reserves have been announced. This draft might actually be premature as All-Stars seem to be falling out, but we can always replace that at another time. So we'll get into starters, reserves, snubs, discuss kind of how we feel about the whole thing, and then we'll actually draft our own teams. We assigned captains pre-show. For some reason, Eric really, really wanted LeBron. So Eric has LeBron, and I will take Giannis. Humbly. I'll humbly select Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then we'll get into communion with E and whatever other shenanigans decides to reveal itself as we go down the rabbit hole. How are you doing this evening, Eric?
Doing good. I was wondering why I was a little quiet today, and I realized it's because, your other co-host isn't here with us, so it's just a more mellow vibe. Kind of enjoying it a little bit, I don't have all that extra stress, but no, I did want to talk about something that's happening tonight as we're recording this. Hopefully, we can finish recording and put it on, but there's a strong possibility that LeBron James becomes the all-time NBA leading scorer tonight. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't really care. I don't as far as records go for chasing, this feels kind of like, so what? I don't really know. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like that. I don't get gassed up for the all-time blocks leader. Who has the most blocks in NBA history. I don't even know who that is. I don't get gassed up for the all-time steals leader or the all-time points leader or all-time free throw leader. I don't really get gassed up for those kind of things.
Hakeem Olajuwon, 3,830.
Yeah, I could have taken a guess. Wait, how much was it?
3,830. 3,830.
3,830.
Second place, 3,289.
Oh, so it's not even close. Who's second? Dikembe? Oh,
Dikembe Mutombo.
I love that. That's tight. Yeah, but cool. I'm happy for LeBron. That's tight. That's a hell of an accolade to achieve. But this record's just not built the same. Right? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest player to ever play basketball, ever. Ever. I don't care who says Michael Jordan. I don't care who says LeBron. It's Kareem. And Kareem scored, correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, how many threes did Kareem make in his career?
One.
Mm-hmm. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored 38,000 and some change on 2-point baskets. Not shooting threes, not having the ball in his hand with a usage rate of 96%, sometimes higher. You know what I mean? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did that in the flow of the game. Running offense, setting screens, rolling to the basket, putting people on in a blender as he just spun around in the paint and laying the ball up, and nobody could stop him.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played 3 years for UCLA. So he didn't even come into the league until he was 22?
22, yeah.
21, 22?
Yeah.
And so there's just a lot of things that go into this to where I feel like it doesn't matter. That maybe doesn't matter. I'm just not as gassed up about it as other people. I think it's dope. I definitely will be watching the game. And if he doesn't break it in this game, I'll definitely be watching the next game. I think it's dope, right? Witnessing history is always tight.
Yeah.
But I don't care about that.
I think for me, the thing about it is I always heard my dad and his generation, and even my big brothers and their generation with the love for Jordan, I just always heard nobody's going to catch that record, right? And it's cool to see somebody from my generation do it. I think what would be even cooler is if somebody could catch Stockton, but I think that's more likely to never get broken than the Kareem one was.
I don't know. Yeah, everyone says the unbeatable records. This one didn't feel that unbeatable. Karl Malone was a couple thousand points off. Michael Jordan was a couple thousand points off. And these are guys who, I mean, Karl Malone played a lot of years, but Jordan played fucking 16 seasons and retired twice and sat out a few years that way. So for people to sit here and say it would never get broken with the 3-point shot also being added to the game is kind of crazy to me. And we're not far away from a 4-point shot being added to the game.
You think so?
Absolutely, yeah. The way you just reacted is how people reacted when they talked about adding the 3-point shot.
It's just...
And now nobody can imagine the NBA without the 3-point shot, right?
Correct.
But they scoffed at it the same way you did. Like, in my head, it sounds outlandish, right? Like a 4-point shot sounds outlandish.
Yeah.
But all you would have to do is you just add another arch that goes sideline to sideline, right? So it connects the sidelines, right? And it's just an arch that connects it above the 3-point line. And there's your 4-point shot. Any shot from behind this spot is 4 points.
So it's going to change the dynamic of the league if that ever happens.
100%. It's going to give more space to offense, which is where they want to go anyways, which is why everyone who watched hoops 2010 and prior says they don't play defense in the league anymore. Shout out Draymond, you're still a dog. But they don't play it. They don't play it. Like, that's why, like Kendrick Perkins, he even was just like, I don't care how good at defense Kyrie and Luka are together. Because nobody plays defense in this league. It's true.
Yeah. So going back to what you said, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 38,387 points in 1,560 games, 1 3-pointer made. He attempted 18, he only made 1.
Bum.
Lebanon James, 38,352, 36 away from passing the record, in 1,409 games with 2,233 threes made.
Whew! Wait. How many has 2,333 threes?
2,233 threes.
2,233. Holy shit. So that's 2,233. I mean, he's 7,000 points just from threes. 6,699. So, I mean, I rounded up. But
yeah,
you understand, like...
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Like, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did everything from three feet and out from that bucket. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar lived there.
Here's the kicker. Jordan, 32,292. Yeah, he's, 6,000 away, but he did it in 1,072 games, and he only hit 581 threes in his career.
1,072 games, right? And
yep.
How many games did Kareem play?
1,560.
Oh,
1,560.
I know. How much did Jordan play?
1,072.
Holy shit, that's significantly less.
Yeah.
That's 488 games divided by 82. That's six less seasons that Jordan played. 5.95, obviously round up again. How many games did LeBron play?
1,409.
Ooh, that's impressive.
But he had with the 38,352, so 1,409 or 1,410 if he breaks the record tonight is when he'll have done it.
Yeah, so minus 14-10. So he did it in roughly a season and a half. A season and a half less than Kareem. One thing, this counts playoffs, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
No, this is regular season.
It's only regular season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check. Yeah, season type, regular season.
Oh, so then that's not all time.
What do you mean?
So LeBron has the record then, like a long time ago. Because playoff points count.
LeBron has 7,631 playoff points. Kareem's third with 5,762. Jordan's 5,987. So a lot of the points, a lot of the ground made up was LeBron going to the finals 10 times in a row.
Oh, so it counts playoff points then? No.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Those
no.
are just the playoff points. And then the stats I was reading earlier are just regular season points.
Okay, so then this is an extra dumb award then, or this is an extra dumb fucking
Well, it's a quick Google search that I can solve that.
all-time leading point scorer. It should take all-time points. Like I bet. So LeBron is
the statistic shows only the points scored in regular season NBA games and does not take into account production in the playoffs.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that doesn't make sense. It's kind of dumb.
This is an article from No, that doesn't make sense. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar playoffs, including playoffs, 44,149. But this was in 2020, so I'm gonna do the math on LeBron's real quick and then see what it was. But at the time when they were doing this, he was already second with 41,732.
Yeah, he's got the record a long time ago. He's got 2,000 more playoff points than 2,000 plus more than Kareem. I don't know, man. Cool. It just makes me like this record even less. Yeah, postseason points count. Like, I don't understand why we're keeping. All right, cool. All right, shout out LeBron. Still gonna be a tight moment for him to get the all-time.
Yeah, he definitely has. He's at 45-9. He's at 45,983 with playoffs. So he's the leading scorer of all time in the history of the league.
That's how it should be framed. I don't understand. Like,
yeah, that is pretty crazy.
That's like a weird way. Maybe I'm wrong. For you listeners, tell me if I'm wrong or right for thinking of it that way. But when someone tells me all-time scorer,
yeah,
it should take into account every game played. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a strong possibility. All right, that wraps up our little intro. Now that we talked about the NBA into oblivion, good luck to LeBron tonight. Who are they playing? Thunder, right?
Thunder, yeah.
So Lakers versus Thunder, kicking off at 7 Eastern. 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. So it's about to kick off. All right, so we should just wrap up this episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to. Fuck off.
All right, let's get into communion with E. What's today's topic?
So today, I have a question for you. With the invention and the progression of artificial intelligence, scary thought, but what are 3 pros and 3 cons of AI in your opinion? And it's not written down, but how long do you think you can hold off before you're in the metaverse?
All right, I'm gonna go with that question first.
Yeah.
We already are.
Yeah.
So I have had this prevailing thought lately, and by lately I mean the last 20 years of my life, that there's been 6 great civilizations, or it's 6 periods of civilization on Earth. And I don't know why the number 6 is predominantly in my head, but what happens is it's cyclical. Is the first one hits, and they develop space travel and space stations, and they're crazy progressed. They've traversed the bottom of the oceans, and then they're completely wiped away. And you just have the remnants of their structures, things that feel like stargates, crashes you find at the bottom of the ocean, but it's all kind of lost to history, right? And that's where you get fossilization of people. That's where you get the pictures that depict language, right? But then each one of them is the next cycle of people is built on top of that, and the next one never gets as sophisticated as the first one, and it's just over and over, and it stacks on top of each other, and that's why we think we know history, and then we make a development that the written language might actually be used or might actually have been invented like I just read something about this. It was about 2,000 to 3,000 years earlier than we first thought. Right. And so it's constant, research like that makes me think we're already in the metaverse. I think it's a simulation. And what happens is it hits critical mass. Right. And critical mass, and they wipe the sentience away, right? And then they decide to rebuild on that. And so that's how we have, the Sumerians and the Egyptians. How can the Egyptians build this pyramid? How can they do that? How can we find a 630,000 meter forest in a sinkhole in China? What was the most recent development? The Amazon forest, they just recently found like an underground city. The Mayans were able to dive incredible depths into these underwater caves and commit ritualistic sacrifice in these caves, right? Which Black Panther drew from. But you just see all these things that you can't explain how they could possibly have done it. And so that's kind of just been a way my mind has thought about it. I don't have a ton of tangential evidence, but as I read more and more of things that we find and discover, it kind of lends itself to that. So I already think we're in the metaverse. I think the fact that we are able to think about, is this a simulation or is this, that, and the other, I think that kind of lends itself. And that's the reason why we talk about spirit and soul. And those are the things that are the only tangible thing. And this is just a manifestation of the spirit and the soul and the minds in a three-dimensional plane. Three-dimensional plane. 3 pros and 3 cons of AI. Pros, it's going to unlock maybe not all of, but a majority of the rest of the brain that we don't use. So that's a pro. It's going to give people a lot more time to pursue things they love. And it's going to be used in ways that just absolutely increase quality of life. Right? So it's going to get better. So those are the pros. Cons, we're never going to know if anything's real or fake again.
Exactly.
We're never... And, the Constitution was built that we're private citizens and government officials are public servants. And we're supposed to know everything about them, and they're not supposed to know anything about us. Artificial intelligence is only going to widen that gap in the opposite of its intent even further. Artificial intelligence will know all.
Agreed.
And each government is going to have their own artificial intelligence. So that is what I think. And then in the and the last con is it's going to lead us into an upheaval, a societal upheaval, and it's going to severely affect thousands, if not millions, of people by taking away things that makes them feel valuable.
Okay.
Right? A human being without a purpose is pointless. And that's how you end up with people doing awful shit and exploring dark and nefarious things that should not be explored.
Yeah.
And one of the way people find purpose is in what they do day to day, in how they use their hands and how they use their mind and critical thinking and solving and getting together with people. But artificial intelligence is going to make it easier and easier for everyone to drift apart from them, and then their purposes are going to be swallowed up, and they're going to have to find a new purpose. And people, we're extremely resilient when put into situations to have to be resilient.
Mm.
Artificial intelligence is not going to put you in a situation where you have to be resilient.
It's gonna solve everything for you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And resiliency is going to be taken away. And then ultimately, my biggest negative, and it's something that I looked into for an extensive period of time now, is the Google effect. Our brains are being rewired, our synaptic, like, jumping from one synapse to the other, the fucking signals is already being rewired, and from knowing and retaining the information to knowing how to find the information, right? It's who's the last running back to win Super Bowl MVP? Instead of just knowing that, if I go here and I type this in this way and I go to this site, I can get that information like that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And so what's going to happen is and how technology works is technology is exponentially increasing and developing and becoming much more, sophisticated at an exponential cycle. And the Google effect is going to have this same exponential explosion where nobody's going to be able to recall anything without having to fucking pull out their beep boop.
Yeah.
I'm fucking terrified of AI. People are willingly embracing it. That's perfectly fine. That it's definitely your life. But there's applications out there with the terms and services where you pay them, you upload your images, and they own that image. We're already seeing the deep fakes, just fucking ruin people's lives because they took some girl's face and deep faked it onto a porn star, and now it's like this person's watching themselves get fucked. It's only going to be bad because people's true intentions is never always good, right? Good and evil is very subjective. Where the villain thinks they're doing the right thing, shout out Magneto, I may think they're doing the wrong thing.
Mm.
Right? And ideology dictates good and evil. I don't. So go ahead.
Well, so something that, and this might not make any sense because it might be the same thing entirely, but my biggest concern with artificial intelligence is when it's going to be combined with virtual reality. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
When people are going to be able to live out their wildest fantasies, live out their craziest desires, be who they want to be, do whatever they want, with a pair of goggles on their head, sitting in a chair in their room. There's going to be no motivation to do anything. Like you said, AI is going to make life easier for everybody. Everything's going to be automated. Things are going to be click of a button, click of an app, blah, 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 right? I get all that. But to me, the biggest fear is not only letting it take control of like your life as far as like daily applications and things, but as well as when you start letting it control your reality. You can't when your reality and your imagination start becoming one thing, and you're just living in this weird la la land. It's not going to be good for society. I mean, we saw the transition from going to bars and picking up chicks to Tinder. Now the next thing is going to be like build your virtual porn star. Bars are going to be empty. Everybody's going to be sitting in their house. Like, it's going to ruin society. I don't know. I mean, maybe I just look at it from one perspective because there's a lot of good things from AI. I think, like you said, unlocking our brain, definitely advancements in healthcare and medicine. I think that's all going to come with AI, which is all good. But I just think this is the perfect example of playing with fire. You will get burned. This will burn society and humanity at one point. And it's going to be too late. It's already too late. There's no stopping this shit.
Yeah, you can't put it in, and it's funny how wholly and completely they have augmentation is going to be pursued. Like mechanical augmentation is going to be pursued because people are already doing it. You know what I mean? This wearable is augmentation. My phone on me at all times is augmentation. Tattoos, body piercings, plastic surgery. They've already been working you towards feeling comfortable with changing your body. And now with the growing strength of social media and the fact that parents aren't preventing kids from getting on there, everyone is changing how they look. In maybe not everyone, but it is a large majority, and you're seeing it more with younger and younger generations, where it's just so easy for them to be like, well, this magazine says my lips have to look like that, and my lips don't look like that, so I'm sad, and I'm gonna go pay XYZ dollars to have my lips look like that.
Yeah.
And that is, they're just slowly working it into your mind for you to be willing to accept that. And to where when they start talking about, oh, you can get this eye implanted and you can see through walls and you can do XYZ, blah, blah, blah. People are willingly going to line up and do it. People are willingly going to line up and put microchips in their arms. And people are already doing it. They're already putting microchips in their arms to interact with their house, where they can just scan it for stuff to just pop open for them because we can't open drawers anymore.
Yeah.
And so I'm not thrilled. I feel like there's a lot of naivete when it comes to this. And it's terrifying, to be honest.
One last thing for me, and I think it is the end goal of this for certain people. I do think they're going to try to take consciousness and put it into robots, because people do want to live forever, but the human body cannot live forever. It's like any organism, it ages. So once the end goal, I think the end goal is going to be to make these sleeves, bodies, robotic, whatever being they want to create, and then put your consciousness into it. But it's obviously going to be afforded only to the 2% of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely the goal.
The rich want to live forever. They want to have all that money forever. They want to have all the control and all the power forever. And the easiest way for them to do it is to find a way to take that consciousness, put it in a robot. Doesn't have to eat, doesn't have to sleep. Just charge it up, and it's good to go.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's going to be 100% synthetic though.
Some sort of mechanism.
I think to achieve the highest, peak sentience, like our final form, for lack of a better term, shout out Dragon Ball Z, it's going to require both, and that's why they've started exploring writing data onto DNA. And DNA has the DNA, like the storage capacity of one little bit of DNA is, I think it was more than all the data in like the United States or something like that. Well, and this was probably a while back because there's a fuck ton of data now. What's above petabytes? I don't even know. Like, it's just fucking insane. But, they're able to they're able to use DNA to write and save information. And the reason why I say that is because there's degradation in electronics. Right? Electronics don't last forever. Batteries don't last forever. Wires don't last forever. Mechanical joints don't last forever. That's why the hip replacements aren't forever. Mm-hmm. And that's why I always think that, there are lifespans are the deterrent, and that's what they're trying to avoid. But in order to reach elite level form, it's going to take both, because organics can still do more than technology, and they're going to combine the two and use the way the body heals combined with technology, and will unlock things that you can't even think of. And this is all stuff that I'm sure is already being fucked with.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have to think, all of this stuff is funded by somebody, right? And I'm not going to say this is a guarantee, but I would venture to say that the people funding this are definitely the one percenters, and definitely the people that have maybe not ill intention for society, but they don't really care what happens to society as long as they stick around and they can live their lifestyle forever.
Yeah, I mean, greed is the main proponent of that. Avarice, and the desire to live forever is greed in its purest form. So, yeah.
But I think we've and this is the last thing we'll say because we are pushing 32 here and still have to do the draft. But
draft's gonna be quick though.
Man, I spaced out, but let's just keep it pushing. I spaced out completely there.
All right, so the last thing he was going to say is he spaced out completely there. All right, so as we alluded to at the beginning of this podcast, we'll be talking about the NBA All-Stars. Eric, can you tell us the starters for the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, so we have captain Giannis Antetokounmpo, guard Kyrie Irving, which I don't know how that works, but guard Donovan Mitchell, forward Kevin Durant, who will not be playing, and forward Jason Tatum.
Okay.
For the Western Conference, we have captain LeBron James, center Nikola Jokic, guard Steph Curry, who will not be playing, guard Luka, who's in jeopardy of not playing, and forward Zion Williamson, who is also in jeopardy of not playing.
Man, they're gonna end up with a lot of All-Stars this year. It's gonna be pretty fascinating. I'm actually trying to see if. Oh, let's see.
And if anybody's curious, the way they determine starters, 50% fan vote, NBA players get 25%, and media panel gets 25%.
Damn, I was trying to see if we can't find like a NBA draft all-star simulator and share it on the screen here.
Oh, that would have been cool,
huh? Yeah, the first thing I found was 2019, so I'm just 22 NBA mock draft. Oh, Tankathon. Hell yeah.
Oh, everybody's tanking for Wemby, dude. Win this for Wemby.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get started with the starters. So that's how we're going to do this draft. Do you have the spreadsheet where you're keeping all this?
I do, actually. Let me just do this and separate the screens, and then I'll be good to go.
All right. Yeah, and do you want Michael Malone or Joe Mazzulla?
Well, I can't take the Celtics guy, so I'll take Michael Malone.
All right, I'll take Ime Udoka.
Oh, yeah? Fuck Joe Mazzulla. Fuck you, Joe.
If Joe wins the championship, it's free Ime for me. That should have been Ime's championship, especially because they didn't fire the chick.
Yeah.
who was the one who was actually married. The whole story smells of fucking bullshit, bro.
It's all tomfoolery, dude. Like nobody should have been punished. She should get divorced, and Ime should probably lose Nia Long as a girlfriend, and then everybody should keep it pushing. Like
only if I can get Nia Long as a girlfriend. Nia, call me. Isn't she? Oh wait, no. Is she dating Shannon Sharp, or they were just together for one photo and everyone said they were dating?
I have no idea.
All right, you ready? You got it pulled up?
Yeah, I do have the spreadsheet pulled up, and I have the
Will you share the spreadsheet?
Will you share the spreadsheet? Yeah, I got.
Well, you said, hold on, let me split these things and then share my
sharing.
screen. You literally said.
Let me get this.
Oops, my bad.
Let me go.
Boom shakalaka.
There we go.
All right. Eric and LeBron, match made in heaven.
I don't know if that's take that as disrespect or praise, but who gets the first pick? We didn't decide that.
Ooh.
I feel like I should since you just auto-assigned LeBron to me, but
ooh, Giannis is on my fantasy team, dog. I was not having Giannis.
you can't, that's just a random fucking. That's just a random.
That's the world you
Giannis.
live in. That's the world you live in.
Well, I don't like it when it's done to me.
Yeah, I know. Let me pull up a coin flip on coin flip simulator. Oh, coin flip Super Bowl. Ooh, all right. So here I'm gonna.
LeBron hits a 3. He only needs 33 now.
Oh, dude, don't do that. If I'm watching it with you, don't be doing that, bro.
I'm gonna scream out every time he gets a bucket. Oh my God! LeBron did it again.
All right, so you see that?
Si, senor.
All right, so we're gonna do the coin flip simulator. Let's see. Total flips. They're at 4,340,000. Actually, that's 43,462,976.
Damn.
And it's slightly favoring tails. All right, here's what I will do. I will give you. Ooh, what is 2048? I don't know what any of that is. All right, so you get a pick first.
I get to pick first?
Heads or tails, mama guy?
Tails.
All right, bet. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Let's go.
All right, so that's 1 to you. All right, go ahead, pick again.
Tails.
Oh, all right, 1 all. What are you taking tails again?
Tails.
Oh,
Let's go.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
Oh,
All right,
we're gonna keep going?
We're doing best of 7, bro. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right.
This is NBA. Like, you can't stop at 3. Oh, 3-1.
Oh, let's go.
3-1. 3-1.
Let's go. Flip it again.
Oh, 3-2. So you're just sticking with tails, right?
Yeah, tails never fails. Tails till I die, bro.
3-2. Hey, 4-2. Tails for the win. All right,
Let's
so
go.
Eric gets to pick first.
All right.
For the starters, and I pick first for the reserves. That was wildly entertaining.
Let me see here.
Bro, you got the first pick. How you struggling already?
Because he's on my fantasy team, because I wish he was on my team, I'm going to take my main man, Luka Doncic.
Excuse me. All right, you got Luka.
Yeah.
I'm going to take I'll take Jokic.
Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take... Ooh, man. All right, I'll take the baddest dude east of the Mississippi. I'm going to go with Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Man, if only the Sixers would have done that.
Yeah, well, let's not bring that up right now.
I'll take Steph Curry.
Ooh. Steph Curry?
Yes, sir.
All right. That means I will take.
You gonna get that Dallas backcourt?
Nah.
You gonna get that Mavericks backcourt?
Nah, I don't like dude like that. I got to do it, man. He's going to be playing out of position, but I'm going to take Kevin Durant.
All right. I'll take Zion Williamson.
Zion Williamson. All right, I will take. There's really only one option left, right? No, there's two options.
That's how it works.
I guess I'll have Kyrie at center.
Oh, you're getting bodied, bro.
No, I'll move the starting lineup around. It's just the order we picked in.
Well, put him in. I'll take Donovan Mitchell.
And the last starter taking Donovan Mitchell. Sweet. All right.
I got the first pick, right?
Yeah.
Because you had the first pick. I'll take Joel Embiid.
Oh my god, dude, you're such a cunt, dude. I fucking knew
You
it,
don't
bro.
have a center, bro. Why would I let you get a center?
Cause, bro, this is all shenanigans. You're gonna take Joel Embiid. I'm gonna take SGA.
All right.
All right, who you got?
Man, I'll take Ja Morant.
Ja Morant. I will go Domantas Sabonis.
Why'd LeBron bust out a headband for today's game?
Yeah,
I love it.
Dude's wild.
I love it. How many does he got right now? 87? Oh, he's down. He's down. Oh, he's dead. Good God, that man is dead. LeBron's dead, dude. Just kidding. I'm just fucking being. You know how he sits on the floor.
Yeah. Dude, a gush of wind hits him and he's down for 8.5 minutes.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So you took Shea and DeMontis.
Yeah.
I'll take fucking. I don't actually like this fucking all-star class at all. Man. All right, give me Laurie Markkinen. Had to get my guy before you snuck in there and took him, you shyster.
Oh, well, Sam could be said for you.
Hey, you wanted first pick, dude.
I will take. Ooh, my man. I'll take Julius Randle. I need some size.
What do I need? I got Steph. I need another guard.
Wait, I'm sorry. You cut out really bad there. I didn't hear anything you said.
No, I just said I have Steph. I need another guard.
Oh, okay.
Let me take Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard.
So you're taking Dame. I will go with. Let's get a little defense here. I'll go with Paul George.
You said let's get a little defense here and took Paul George. That's funny as fuck. Let's see. In an effort to not allow you any shot blocking, I'll take Jaren Jackson Jr. You're in caps locks.
Jesus Christ, dude! I hate this lap. I'm shading this keyboard in. Damn.
You good, bro? You just stroke out?
I'm just fucking annoyed, dude. All right, you'll take Jared Jackson Jr. I don't really care about height at this point. I'll just get some guys that can bang with you guys. I'm gonna go Jaylen Brown.
You said I'm gonna get some guys that can bang, and you took Jaylen Brown over Bam.
Yeah, I don't like Bam Adebayo, so unless he falls to me at the last pick, I'm not taking him.
How does that make any sense? All right, well, shit, I'm gonna leave Bam there then. Let's see. You got Luka, Irving. All right, give me Drew.
Drew Holiday.
Yes, sir.
That leaves. The more I say it, the less I like it. DeMar DeRozan.
I'll take Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're the mean.
Oh my god. And that leaves me with Bam, right?
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Whoa, what was that? Oh, Siri's listening. Chill, bitch.
Sorry.
Chill, bitch.
From your team, you won't have Steph, Zion. That's it. You'll have the rest of your team.
Yeah, that's because I pick Hoopers, bro.
I won't have Durant. That's it, right? So those are only three. Those are the only three ones that are missing. In danger
I'm not
of
gonna-
missing.
So, yeah, Steph and Zion are in danger of missing, right?
Yeah.
So then I'll take James Harden.
What do you mean?
Instead of Steph.
If that's who they announce.
It's still my pick. Right?
I
We're
understand.
picking replacements. It's still my pick.
Okay, so just in case you want me to add James Harden.
Just put in parentheses next to Steph Curry. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who they're going to pick. I just think James Harden should be an all-star. So.
Cool. I actually don't care who replaces Kevin Durant. So whoever it is.
That's because you can't think of anybody.
I would probably take De'Aaron Fox, but.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, or Pascal Siakam. I don't know who they're gonna pick. If it's either one of those two guys, I'll take them on my squad.
Well,
Pascal,
who's the snubs? You have snubs?
I do have some snubs pulled up. De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, 24.3 points, 6.1 assists, and 4.3 rebounds on a 51, 33, and 79% shooting split. Has his team in the third seed in the Western Conference.
These
James
numbers are absurd from James Harden, dog.
James Harden, 21.4 points, 11.0 assists, 6.4 rebounds on a 45, 39, 86 shooting split.
Nah, dude. When you're shooting 39 from 3, you round that bitch to 40. Give that man some love. He's shooting almost 40% from 3 with 11 assists and almost 7 rebounds from your point guard position. And y'all are telling me, not you, obviously, Eric. Y'all are telling me this man was not an all-star? I have to sit here and read about Tyrese Halliburton? What?
Disrespectful, dude.
Would you like to, I'll give you Tyrese's stats. How many points do you think he's scoring this year?
24.
20.
Yeah.
How many rebounds do you think he's getting?
5.
5. He's getting 3.9.
Okay.
How many assists do you think he's getting?
5.
10.3.
Oh shit! So he is a ball distributor.
Well, he's an all-star. We're not Tyrese. We think you're good and you are a fine all-star selection. We're arguing the merits of you versus another all-star. Do not get like LeBron fans who can't nitpick greatness and fucking just lose their fucking mind. No, but he's shooting 47.7 from the field. Right? And what's his what is his 3-point percentage? He is shooting 39.3 from 3 this year. On 7.4 attempts. So
Okay.
I just think James Harden is playing better for him. And he's on the fucking Sixers, who are number 2 in the East.
Yeah.
All right, so next is Pascal, right?
Yeah, Pascal, 24.9 points, 8.0 rebounds, 6.2 assists, with a shooting split of 47, 31, and 77. If he was averaging 25, 8 and 6, which he's averaging 24.9, 8 and 6, he would be the first player to ever average that and not receive an All-Star nod.
He's averaging 25. 24.9 is 25. That's crazy. That he's for sure replacing KD then.
And then players with at least 1,000 points, 250 rebounds, and 250 assists in a season. This season include LeBron, Luka, and Nikola Jokic.
And Pascal?
And Pascal.
Oh, man, I got to start beating my chest for Pascal some more. I didn't realize Pascal was balling like that this year, bro. I thought he was hitting a little struggle bus. He is from 3, though, 31%. But it's never really been his game.
So, and back to this article, they said De'Aaron Fox should have replaced Jaren Jackson Jr.
1,000%.
Should have replaced Drew Holiday, which is kind of... And then Pascal Siakam should have replaced Julius Randle. Their next pick, Trae Young, 27 points, 9.9 assists, 2.9 rebounds on 43, 32, and 87 shooting.
32 from 3, Trae?
It's a high-volume shooter.
God damn, that's brutal.
They said he should have replaced Drew or arguably Tyrese Halliburton. And then lastly...
No chance.
Anthony Edwards... 25, 6.1 rebounds, 4.6 assists on 46, 37, and 77 shooting. They say he should have replaced Paul George. And then there's arguments to be made for Jalen Brunson and Anthony Davis.
Nah, that last one, they can miss me with that, bro.
He's only played 28 games, though.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're going to, like, All-Star break, you're going to be at fucking 60% of the season, and my guy has played half.
Yeah. Biggest snubs for starters, in my opinion.
Oh, there's only one.
There's only one. And it's this beautiful, handsome man right here.
Perennially disrespected.
Yeah.
It's starting to get that way, bro. Perennially disrespected, my guy. That's unreal. Pascal Siakam, he for sure needs some love, but Julius Randle is almost averaging 25 and 10. So
yeah.
I'm not the guy who's booting Julius Randle for Pascal Siakam, but I can find somebody on this list that I'm getting rid of instead.
It's just, there's a lot of talent, and some people just get the short end of the stick. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so much food at the table. Not everybody can eat.
In my opinion, Jaylen Brown could have gone, bro.
Yeah, but Celtic fans are going to show up in the masses to vote.
Yeah, I mean, he's still balling this year, and that's one thing. Let's not fucking forget they're all stars.
Yeah.
Let's fucking not forget that.
The talent level in the NBA is out of control.
The IQ level is at an all-time low, though.
Yeah.
Kobe White, Andre Drummond stole an inbounds pass. The dude he stole it from is pushing on him in the corner. Andre Drummond's literally with the ball in the corner for a corner 3. Drummond's not shooting that. Right? The inbounder is barely stepping in, and Drummond shoots the pass to Kobe White. Kobe White comes in, catches it, thinks about dribbling towards the bucket for a layup, which is the obvious fucking play.
Mm-hmm.
And instead chucks up a 3-point shot and bricks it. Bro, you got a free possession, one-on-one with a clear path to the basket, right? Nobody's even guarding you. That's how clear the path is to the basket. Yeah. And you decided to shoot a 3.
I call it out at the end of every game now. It'll be a 1-point game, 2-point game, and it's the Mavericks, whoever it is, I'll be like, they're gonna give it to Luka. He's gonna dribble it out and take a step back three. There's gonna be no motion on the offense. There's gonna be not one, not two, not three screen set. There's not gonna be a pass. It's gonna be the inbound and then get the ball to Luka, let the clock run down, step back three. Happens at the end of every game. It's fucking annoying. There's no more coaching. I'm sure there's coaching in the league. That's disrespectful, but the level of coaching has gone down, in my opinion, because they're not calling. They're just letting the players. Oh, okay, you want to take a crazy step back three to hopefully win this game? Cool, do it. Instead of, hey, no, you're gonna inbound it. You're gonna cut this way. He's gonna set a screen for you. You're gonna have this option and this option. You hit this option for the pass. Hit this option for the shot. Whatever you think is best. Nobody does that shit anymore.
I agree, man. It's I mean, it's not a frustrating product to watch. It is just
For the casual fan, maybe, but hoop heads, man, like, you can tell good basketball from not good basketball.
man, I love the advanced analytics. Let's try to get corner threes. Let's do this, but the way the Spurs did it, right? The way the Spurs used the 3-point shot and the analytics and the above board shit like that. But they still ran a pretty fucking offense.
Yeah.
That Steve Kerr took and morphed with the Chicago Bulls offense and just created one of the most beautiful brands of basketball to watch.
That's what I was going to say. Is everybody wants to be like, oh, well, the Warriors were a jump shooting team and they could take 25, 30 threes a game. It's like, yeah, but look how much movement Clay and Curry do without the ball. Look how many screens are set. Look how many backdoor screen cuts are being made. Look, pick and roll. Like, there's so many. Everybody on that team at any given point has a job to do, right? And that's how it should be in sports. Like, and that's how it should be in team sport. Not like, hey, I'm gonna go stand in this corner, and then when they collapse on you, hopefully you throw it to me, and hopefully I hit a higher percentage three because it's a corner three. That's not basketball. It's not an offensive. There's no flow to that. It's just I'm gonna run down here and I'm gonna stand in this corner for 24 seconds if I don't get the ball.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, dude, I've recently, and I've seen it like 3 or 4 times in January. I saw it 3 or 4 times. I mean, it's a byproduct of watching nonstop basketball. So,
yeah.
But 3 or 4 times that I can recall, I've seen a team get 2 offensive rebounds. Right, so they got a shot up, missed. Offensive rebound, another shot up, missed. Offensive rebound, got another shot up.
Missed.
Right, missed. Two of them they ended up hitting the shot, but during the scrum of those offensive rebounds, I saw one guy not move.
Unreal.
He just
Unreal.
4 different times. 4 different times. One of them was the Pistons. One of them was, I think it was the Bulls were playing the Magic, and the Magic hit the 3. But that dude who hit the 3 was standing in that corner ready to go.
60 seconds of just standing there.
60 seconds with his dick in his hand, essentially, is what I'm saying.
Unreal, dude.
It's a little infuriating. And I'm starting, and you know what's so funny is we used to be like, man, fucking old people. And as I'm becoming the next old person,
yeah.
I'm like, damn, I see what they're bitching about. I see it, bro. I see it. And it's so funny because everyone's always like, oh, we have this is the most talented the NBA has ever been. And I was just like, it's perfectly fine, but this is also the most rules the NBA has ever broken. Carries?
Oh, every time somebody goes up the court, they carry.
It's like Allen Iverson birthed just everyone decided. Allen Iverson carried sometimes, but for a majority of the time, Allen Iverson was not carrying the basketball. But that is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, handles of all time.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we're talking about. And now you have everyone doing it. Pascal Siakam literally took the ball from his right hand, crossed his whole body in the middle of the court, and dribbled it with the same hand on the other side of his body. And you're not going to tell me that's a carry in transition? Kobe White did the same thing.
Yeah.
and I love Kobe White this year. He's so much fun to watch. His game has taken a big time step because he can dribble the basketball very well now. Jaylen Brown has no fucking handles.
Yeah.
Go watch the entire NBA Finals last year.
Mm-hmm.
Eric had to sit there and listen to me bitch every single game. Steal it from him! Steal it from him! He can't dribble. Get up on him the whole time because Jaylen Brown can't fucking dribble. Zach LaVine can't dribble. Zach LaVine.
I don't notice it as much with him, but I know you watch enough Bulls basketball to say this confidently. But I will say I don't think it even comes close to how bad Jaylen Brown is with the basketball. In his
No. So Zach LaVine does have handles. I have to take a step back. That's my guy, so I critique him. Way more aggressive. But I mean, dude, Jose Alvarado, carry. Shea Gilgeous, carry. Trae Young, oh my God, I don't think I've ever seen him not carry the basketball. Mm-hmm. Like, it's everywhere. The travels are out of control. They're out of control. Like, centers are literally not taking a dribble and moving from the center of the free throw line to the elbow jumper, and no dribbles are taken.
Yeah.
Like, this is the most rules. Offensive players, scoring numbers are through the roof. Offensive players are literally throwing their arms into defensive players and getting free throws.
Yep. That little jump into you, swing my arms out. You know what?
Jason Tatum, bro.
JoJo does it a lot.
JoJo does it a lot. And his boy James. You know who's gotten really bad? And it was because of the NBA Finals last year? Jason Tatum.
He's getting real bad with it?
Jason Tatum, man. You know how we were on James Harden for him doing that when James Harden was putting up absurd fucking stat lines like 50 and 20. He would just back-to-back nights James Harden would do that. Jason Tatum is fucking hitting that kind of shit. And I'm like, damn. Because I got love for J-Tay. Like, he's the player I'd pick if I was picking a player to start a franchise. Like, I had my choice of one. Jason Tatum's the guy I'd take. Bro, but Paul George has been doing it for years. Russell Westbrook, John Wall. I mean, look, we're not going to excuse LeBron. LeBron does it too.
Yeah.
But we're going to allow LeBron a little more leniency than these other guys. Just because my guy is a hooper. So LeBron, I'll give you a little bit more of a pass, but gotta mention your name.
Yeah.
Dude, you can just go watch highlight reels of these guys breaking rules, and I'm like, yo, you know what? It's cool sometimes.
Yeah.
But man, it can get annoying to watch.
Still call the game with some integrity.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm getting at. It's just like, bro, either no carries are called or all carries are called. You can't be doing this half in between shit.
I just watched a half-court offensive set for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Granted, this is a young team, not a lot of veteran experience. A 24-second shot clock. We had one guy on each corner, one guy on each wing, or what do you call that angle three? Not the wing.
But the wing.
The wing three, and then the point guard at the top. He dribbled for 18 seconds, no movement, takes a mid-range floater with four in quadruple coverage. If this was the NFL, it would be quadruple coverage. Misses the shot. Not a single guy on the wing goes to close out.
Nobody crashes. Offensive
crashed
rebounds are down because nobody crashes the boards.
They just accepted the shot. It was either in or out. We're gonna head back this way.
Dog, it's crazy, dude.
It's disgusting. Our coach, man. Look, there's one thing the Burgess Mustangs did. We boxed out and we crashed boards. And if you didn't do it, you didn't get in the game.
Yeah. It really is. It's really just because that's one thing that I've been noticing this year specifically with all the fucking hours and hours of hoops that I've watched, but. There's only ever one offensive player near the basket to try to get an offensive rebound.
Look, we've talked about this. Joel Embiid.
Should be averaging more, yeah.
Why are you not averaging? Look, he gives us 10 plus a night, which is like you say, on a nightly basis, he's gonna get you 10 rebounds. That's awesome. You're 7'2" and the strongest man in the NBA. I want 15.
Is Joel Embiid stronger than Giannis?
I don't have any way of.
There's no way
verifying
to
this.
validate.
I would
He's
say
up
if there
there.
was
He's
if there was
up
a couple
there, yes.
cats in the
For sure.
conversation, both
For
of
sure,
them are
he's
in the
up there.
conversation. Yeah.
He's up
because
there,
you could
yeah.
probably put Steven Adams in there.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Yeah, like there's
Steven
a lot
Adams.
of cats that you could
Zion.
put.
Zion,
Yeah,
bro.
well, I don't know if that's muscle or fat for that kid, dude.
Dude, don't do him like that, bro.
I'm just kidding.
That man's got a lot of muscle.
Yeah, no, he
he's
jumps
just-
out the building and he's, you got to have some sort of muscular ability to do that.
JoJo just casually getting 820 rebounds in an 82 game season.
No,
He ain't never played 82 though.
Yeah, that's a fucking pipe dream. But it's just Shaq talks about it on TNT on that show. But it's like people always want to compare people to me or Kareem or Hakeem, and it's like, cool, the dude puts up 30 points, so that's why you compare him to us. But you know where you don't compare him to us? What we did on the defensive end, what we did on the rebounds, what we did on the blocks. Like, you weren't coming. Like, listen, if it was the playoff series and you had a good game against me, you were not having another good game in that series.
Yeah, I did it. I get it, and that's why I got love for Jaylen Brown purely because he plays defense. Right, and that I value my players differently than people value it. But Jaylen Brown drove me nuts last finals.
Yeah, he definitely did.
And his handles did not get better. But my man is getting me 27, and he's D'ing up the best player every night. So I could look past some of that. But dog, if he had handles,
he'd be a next level player.
Yeah, and Jason Tatum plays defense too. I got love for him too. Pascal Siakam.
You know what hurt my soul? I didn't
The
talk to you about
Sixers
this
the
yet.
last decade.
No, I was talking to my brother about.
So they didn't hurt your soul the last decade?
Oh, they raped my soul the last decade. But I was talking to my brother, and he said some crazy shit to me. He's like, I was blaming Ben Simmons. I was blaming Doc Rivers' many faults that he has as a coach. And my brother was like, yeah, but didn't Dwight take the Magic to the finals? And I was like, damn. Like, there was no excuses on that camp. It was Dwight. It was Dwight doing all that work.
Him versus Kobe in the finals, bro. That's why I love asking this question if someone tells me they're a hoop head. And their answer is what tells me whether or not they're like eat, sleep, breathe. Because hoop head is eat, sleep, breathe. That's what I consider a hoop head. Like, it's all hoops all the time. And there's very few people like that. And I don't even think I'm that. I'm
a
close.
hoops enthusiast, but I'm not a hoop head.
I'm close, but I don't know. Maybe I am. I watch WNBA, so maybe I am. Bro, my question is, the question that I ask people, is Dwight Howard a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
And if someone tells me no,
yeah,
that motherfucker don't know hoops.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer even without the championship that he won in LA. Like, he was definitely a Hall of Famer before that. Was it 4 Defensive Players of the Year?
Dwight Howard was an animal with the Magic, bro. An animal. But you know what it is? He let them tell the story, which is why the Players Tribune exists. Shout out the Players Tribune. No free shout outs. But they were allowed to tell the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what is knocking Dwight Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Because so making an NBA Finals appearance is impressive when we're talking about LeBron, right?
Yeah, but it's not impressive.
It's not impressive for Dwight Howard.
Didn't he beat a guy named LeBron on the way there?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, so if you want to talk about, but he made what was it? 8 straight? 10 straight? 8
10
straight?
I believe it was.
10 straight? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. First of all, I'm not knocking it. It's a fucking impressive. Yeah. It's impressive. But okay, so then just making it counts then, right? So then Dwight Howard made it. And he made it as the guy.
Carrying that franchise. He had Michael Petras. He had Rashard Lewis. He had J.J. Redick at the time. No, J.J. Redick wasn't even there anymore, was he?
No, he was.
Oh, J.J. Redick. He had, what was Jameer Nelson? Like,
am
I naming anybody that you're like, oh, okay, that's why they made the final?
His second best player that year was Hito Turkoglu. You didn't even name him.
Who was a good fucking player, but he's not Anthony Davis. He's not Russell Westbrook. He's not,
He's not what Embiid's had.
He's not what Embiid's had. He had Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, and Ben Simmons.
And Al Horford.
Which...
that's a starting 5.
Oh, my God, dude. Can we change the subject?
I mean, you brought it up, dog. You brought it up. I was getting ready to sign off 11 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, dude. Sorry. I just saw another play. We could sign off. It's just been... talking about hoops is so much fun, man. I love talking about hoops. So
hoops is where it's at, man. I fucking love it. And but that's what's so crazy. But if you're ever looking for a litmus test, I'll eventually find another litmus test. But my favorite litmus test is if someone tells me Dwight Howard's not a Hall of Famer. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, all right, maybe I don't agree with you. And now he's killing it in Shanghai, bro.
Yeah, he's a legend out there.
Bro, he's just crossing fools up, bro.
50 and 50.
Bro, he's no Stephon Marbury, though. Eat your heart out. Stephon Marbury was a stud out there, bro. Maybe I am a hoop head. What do I know about Stephon Marbury's Shanghai Sharks stats?
He was. I don't know about his stats, but I just know he was a hooper when he was in the league.
You got anything else for the fans, for the roomies?
No, go Birds.
Go Birds. All right, follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Podcast Room 303. I've been your host, Jermaine Colon Mendez. This has been my co-host. And as always, we have with us EPE. We'll see you next time when you come on down and step into the room.